Danny Ferris, first career 10. On vault and Florida, what a start. Second best vault rotation in program history. That's Stacy Gleim, I'm Kyle Crooks. Boy, the Gators had 5 with 9.9 or higher on vault.
They came out on fire, ready to stick, and Danny Ferris did it tonight. First career 10 in collegiate. She did have a 10 before in club gymnastics. First collegiate career 10 tonight.
Meanwhile, Kentucky now goes to vault and Florida now goes to bars. Things you're most excited to see here in rotation 2 would be what?
Again, still more sticks from the Gators on bars. Now Kentucky is behind. That was a stellar performance on vault from the Gators, so now they're going to have to make up that difference and get vault.
Crowd is into it as we get closer to rotation 2. Come on back here on the SEC Network. What a great start here on Friday Night Heights. 49-7 for the Gators, 49-3 for Kentucky. It was the Gators on vault, Kentucky on bars. Now they'll flip-flop here in rotation 2. Getting more information on that 49-7, Stacy, for the Gators. This is the nation's vault high this year as we now get set here for his second rotation.
Yeah, you could feel the energy here in the arena. Now on vault, Kentucky doesn't have the difficulty that Florida has, but if they do their vaults clean, they can score just as high.
So it's Prokaski here, the senior from Austin, Texas. I mentioned in her free time, she's working as a real estate agent, finishing up her marketing degree. Got a real estate license over the summer.
Does her tempo full, beautifully laid out, flares out at the end, did have to take that step. Now that vault is only out of a 9.95 at its highest.
Dealt with a back issue, did Prokaski, in the preseason at a 4 to 6 week period where she had no gymnastics. It was more about strengthening her core and getting her back to full strength. Now it's Anya Pilgrim, the impressive sophomore. Led off on vault and will be the leadoff here on bars for Jenny Roll.
Starts up on that high bar. Down below, great toes there. Just has the dismount half in, half out. Sticks the landing. Anya Pilgrim, way to get it started on bars for the Gators.
Gators on pace for a program record total so far.
And she does this gorgeous bar routine. Gets that landing and just seems unfazed by how great she really is.
This is her 6th straight meet leading off in the bars lineup. She's had a 9.9 plus 5 times this year.
Just so effortlessly done.
Cecily Rizzo now.
Another your tempo full. Beautiful legs. Again, small hop on the landing, but only a 9.95 start value. They have to find a way to get a little more difficulty in their vault lineup so they have more 10.0 start values.
She's had a 9.8 in the last 2 on vault. Take another look.
Here she has good position off the ball. Could come up with the chest a little bit quicker, but does move those feet in the end.
Riley McCusker, senior from Bradenton, last year recovered from ankle surgery. 2 seasons removed from All-American on in the NCAA, All-American on bars in 2023.
Foul on her transition back up to high bar. That is not something she normally falls on. Very uncharacteristic there. She said her special moment of her career was when she finally nailed her bar routine again after coming back from her 2nd ankle reconstructive surgery and really wanted her to finish on a good one here in the O-Dome tonight.
That's the hardest thing, right, to battle through after a fall. Now it puts a little bit more pressure on those behind the Custer, starting with Sky Blakely right after that.
Now the rest of the team has to hit to be able to drop that fall.
Here's Mackenzie Wilson from Clinton, Tennessee, nearby Knoxville. Former walk-on, now on scholarship.
She has scored a 10 on this before. Handspring from pipe path. Oh, great chest up, took that step back.
She's a great story. She could have transferred anywhere in the country after Tim Garrison had said, I can't put you on scholarship until a couple of years when she'd asked when she was a sophomore. Well, she's on scholarship now, but she paid for her education because she wanted to be a Kentucky Wildcat. And she's a great story of sticking things out when she could have gone anywhere in the country.
Yeah, and that 10 she got last year was the first for Kentucky in 30 years.
One of the best on vault, for sure, for the Cats. And now that pressure amps up, like we talked about, with Sky Blakely now.
Yeah, so hard to go up after a fall knowing you have to hit. A lot of pressure for this freshman in this situation. But she's been on elite level. She knows how to handle it.
Career high is 9.9. We did the first quad meet where she came back a little less than 200 days between her Achilles injury to her first routine.
Looking phenomenal so far. Overdid that handstand. Recovers it well. Right up to handstand. Just the dismount left. Front double with a half. Beautifully done. Way to recover. Great
Kept
routine.
Fighting through, right, Stacey?
Yeah.
Impressive. And you add the pressure factor to that as well.
Here's another look at her inward giants to that double front with a half. Nice to add in that half so she can see the landing. There, her teammates reacting. Way to get the hit after a fall.
Here the bars win at Georgia. Bella Magnelli, fifth-year senior.
Great ball. Another front handspring, front pike pass. They just gotta find those landings.
Coach Garrison said her impact is immeasurable, which brings positivity, nothing but positive memories when you bring up her name around Coach Garrison. Has grown on vault throughout the years, become a factor in her floor performance. Now here's fan favorite, Leanne Wall. The final showing here in the O-Dome.
She's currently number 3 in the national standings. And you'll see why here. Just floats through the bar. Again, a little bit of added pressure with a fall already. Gorgeous handstand. Just that dismount left. Double layout. Oh, she had it. Took the step back. Everything else was flawless.
She knows it, that last little step. You mentioned third in the national rankings on bars, 27 career bars wins. Take another look.
Here's that double layout. Again, she had it, she knew she had it, and then just had to lean back and take that step. Should have bent the knees and just sunk in a little bit more.
Newton now. Mackenzie Wilson has a team high 9.9 so far on vault.
And this is out of a 10. Your tank go half on, half pipe off, over to the side. Will be a deduction. You have to stay within those white lines that they have marked. But way to fight for that landing.
So the Gators having a fall on bars. Noonan not able to land that one. Well, things have slowed down a little bit after rotation one. That's what we saw. I mean, these two teams were on fire.
A lot of emotions coming right out the gate in that first rotation.
Selena Harris-Miranda, who's been one of the queens of consistency throughout her career, will get a shot.
Yeah, last week on bars, she was the only stick in the whole rotation. Hoping she can do it again tonight.
Former Pac-12 Gymnast of the Year. What a get for the transfer portal from UCLA.
I love how she just holds her handstand, really shows it off. Says, look at me, judges, I'm in a handstand. The layout, there it is. Beautiful routine from Selena Harris-Miranda.
Exactly what the Gators needed in that moment in time. Jenny Rowland told me yesterday that she's still a young kid on the inside, just loves gymnastics.
She has scored a 10 on this event when she was at UCLA. See if she can get close to that tonight.
Evaluation ongoing. Skylar Killow-Wilhelm.
Take a 1.5. Beautifully done. Again, a new vault for her in her 5th year. Props to the 5th-year senior for wanting to excel even more as she continues her career. Here's another look at it. Great position off the vault. Just that tiny hop at the end.
And complacency is easy. She spent 4 years at Washington. You could have just been happy with where you were, and you were excelling there, but she wanted a new challenge. She's found one here. One of the best gymnasts right now doing it in the country.
And she came in and just said, what can you teach me? What can we do more? And what a great attitude to have in this sport.
That's what Tim Garrison is looking for, some competitors with higher start values. Alyssa Aranya. Now we go. Still waiting on that score here for Harris-Miranda. Will be a 9.95.
And Melissa looking beautiful in this routine. Flawless so far. Just has her dismount left. Double layout. Step landing. Gorgeous bar routine from Melissa Arana. And coming after the 9.95, that's going to be a high score for the Gators.
So how about the response after the fall from McCusker? You have Harris-Miranda, Arana back-to-back with big-time performances.
They can't think about that fall. They have to do their performance in the moment and way to push through for the rest of the routines.
And Carly Bush, this is the exhibition now for the Cats.
Your Tinko full, again off to the side a little bit, finds the landing. She has not competed this year, only in the exhibition, but great to get that practice to be ready to step in at any moment.
One more exhibition routine is waiting, I believe, here for the Gators. Skylar Drazer, at least was listed as a possible exhibition. Don't know if they're going to do that exhibition or not, Stacy.
Looks like they're done on the bars.
Well, the Gators, after the second highest vault score in program history, highest in the country this year, on bars of 48.8, waiting for Arana's score to come in at 9.95, so that'll go up.
Yeah, that is a new career high for her.
49.55 for the Gators on bars. And the final score coming in on vault, 49.375 for Kentucky on vault. This thing continues to move along through 2 rotations now. Top 10 showdown here in the SEC. A lot of emotion here on senior night as we step aside, getting set for rotation 3. Some big performances from the Gators early in this one. Selena Harris-Miranda, the vet, coming up big after the fall in the bars rotation. Gators so far so good.